folks, welcome back to Zalonka, and FS25 has just updated to the latest hotfix, I think 7.0.2, and so it's running a little bit clunky as everything rebuilds, but we're going to carry on anyway. I've just checked, I don't have any rollers owned or leased, so we're going to do that. We're going to get our field rolled. We're going to go with, do we go with the standard? Yeah, why not? It's not a particularly big field, so let's lease this guy because it's cheap. And we can get that field of barley rolled, and then we can progress through to October with a little bit of work and hopefully some soybean harvesting finally. I'm sighing because it's been a tiring day. Not because I've been doing anything, just because of auditorially tiring. My neighbour's been jackhammering all morning because they are putting in a new driveway. And yeah, that's been jackhammering on my brain. You know, very annoying. But they've finally stopped, so we can do some of this, which is good. Yeah, so we're going to have a look at this. I might see if I can grab a contract between finishing this and progressing to harvesting the field, because there are a lot of fields that have stuff in them. And to be honest, we could do with some cash. So, yeah, that might be a good idea. I've still got the plough, so ploughing contracts are not out of the window. And I'm assuming it's not going to take us very long to roll that field, basically. As long as I don't manage to roll the tractor. Yeah. So it's the bank holiday weekend here in the UK. I am partway through a 5-day weekend, which I was hoping was going to be pretty awesome, but if you watch the Rotterdam Island video, I've been ill for part of it, which has sucked. Not feeling ill anymore, but been left feeling pretty darn tired, which sucks. Let's just have a quick peek at the old harvesting contracts, shall we? I might need to, as suggested, install better contracts so we can maybe pick up some of the missing contracts. Yeah, so being left feeling pretty wiped out. Yeah, so I started the bank holiday weekend feeling really tired, and being ill hasn't helped that at all. The other thing we need to do is repair this tractor, and that's why I figured a contract would be useful, because repairing it is going to cost us some cash. And so if we could earn some more cash, that would be good. And I don't think we're particularly rich in resources that I want to sell at the moment, because I haven't checked on this load up, but the last time I checked, most of the things that we have to sell, prices aren't particularly good. We don't have a particularly huge amount of manure, and now we can't cut the grass every 2 months because it needs to grow to the maximum harvest ready state to be worth cutting. Or given where we are in the year, we probably just want to wait now until the last point that we can cut it, which is November, before it gets knocked back for winter. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are with that stupid game update, and Giants fixing the game as people asked for, making it so we can't make so much money. Oh well, I hope they're happy. The game does seem to be picking up and running a bit smoother. The FPS seems to have dropped off a little bit, which is kind of weird because, you know, I'm running this on quite a high-end computer, but I do have the settings cranked right up. So, yeah. And I was having some IT issues before I started recording this, in that my computer's gone back to doing that thing it sometimes does where when I load a game up, it decides to reboot 4 times, which is really annoying. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there, but very annoying. Very, very annoying. It's not done it for months and months and months. And then FS updated. I started FS. I started driving to the store, like you've just seen me do, and the computer shut down. And then it rebooted about 4 times, and now, fingers crossed, it seems okay. So, I don't know. There's nothing obvious in any of the log files or anything that the computer has to tell me why it's doing that, but it's really freaking annoying. And it doesn't come with any warranty because I made it myself. Yeah. Well, I put the bits together. I didn't make the bits. You know what I mean. But it seems to be behaving now. And I say this might be a shorter video because I'm still not feeling great. Tried to go for a run this morning and it turned into a walk because I had no energy at all. It was meant to be a 6-mile run, turned into a hour-long walk. Because just there was nothing in the tank at all. But c'est la vie, hey. It is what it is. So I've been basically watching a lot of TV this weekend. We watched a bit of not the Grand Tour. Is it wrong to say I was a little bit disappointed? It was not what I was hoping for. Now, I don't know what I was hoping for, but that was not it. Basically a clip show from the first episode. Yeah. Recycled content. Maybe it changes, but if you've watched it, you can let me know. But the first episode I felt was a little bit disappointing. Whether we'll watch the rest, I'm not sure. What I have been watching, and I'm quite a way through now, but not all the way through, is House of Usher on Netflix, or The Fall of the House of Usher, which I am quite enjoying. Apparently based on an Edgar Allan Poe novel or something or other. And yeah, enjoying that. It's quite cool. So if you want something to watch and you've got Netflix, stick it on. It's horror. So if you don't like horror, maybe don't. But it's not super gory horror. There's a bit of gore, but yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Some of the acting is not amazing, got to admit, but most of it's okay. So yeah. Yeah, been enjoying that. It's pretty good. And while I've been watching that, as I spoke about in the Rotterdam video, been playing a bit of ATS. I actually started watching. But I don't know if anyone has recommended any ATS creators. I did a YouTube search, and there isn't much ATS content about. Eagles commented in Discord about that either there isn't much and kind of quite hard to do, I think so, but we'll see. I want to try and do something with it because I'm really enjoying playing it, and so we'll try. Whether it ends up being heavily edited or me rambling as I drive around, I don't know. I'm enjoying playing it at the moment, so we'll see. I think to make it interesting, I might have to do a lot of contract type job, so we can do some of the interesting loads, because I've got like the, whatever it is, the heavy cargo thing, and those are quite fun to try and get around places, rather than just driving really long distances. But yeah, still enjoying playing it, still kind of fun, even though I'm driving some battered old, you know, American truck with not a lot of power. I think that's kind of the essence of ATS. You know, a lot of the trucking games for quite a while, isn't it? That you drive around in something that's not got a lot of power, and you just kind of do the thing. I'm going to hang on to this because we probably are going to have to do some planting, because we've got a field that we're hopefully going to be harvesting soon. Someone remind me. I'm actually just going to leave it a really obvious place, so I don't forget. Like there. Always falls over. Right. They're all okay. They're relatively okay. That's okay. That is okay. We could sell goat's milk at this point. That could be worth doing. Oh, I don't have auto load installed at the moment. I don't think, and we don't have the trailer configured for auto loading. Equally, we only have 3 churns. Pallets. There's pallets, aren't they? Yeah. Let's jump in Deutz, just because it's quicker. And we're going to be a bit... Are we going to be janky? Maybe we won't be janky, but I quite like the idea of earning 11 grand. So... And I say earning, we don't really have to do a lot with the goats. Given that we don't actually have to go anywhere. Customize. Customize. Yes, please. Okay. Right. Do I have auto load installed? I don't. Okay. Right. Let's come up here. Go. I have yet to download the new version on here. There is a new version on Loki's GitHub. So if you want to, you could grab that if you are an auto load fan, which, you know, why wouldn't you be? Apart from realism, which is of course key. But I'm pretty sure real farmers would use auto load if they could. They tell you they wouldn't, they lie. It's probably not worth taking 31 litres to the sell point. What we do need to do is get this out of the way. I'm so fed up with the noise my neighbours make. I think he's now having a bath, and it sounds like his freaking elephant wallowing around in the bath. Never known how someone can make so much noise. Previous neighbours, in comparison, we barely knew existed. to the dairy, and we know roughly where that is, so I think probably we can shoot straight down here to get to the main road. Oh, no, we can't, because there's a gap there. Oh, it's like navigating around Rottimer, except they're not quite so deep, full of water. Jesus. Oh, we have plans to move, purely because of, well, partly because of just how freaking noisy our neighbours are. Literally, you can feel when that man is having a bath because of the noises he makes as he wallows around. Anyway, you don't need that mental image in your head, do you? Right, let's get to the dairy. Hopefully they're still open, as it suddenly got very dark. The amount of noise that he's made in the last few days has got very frustrating. So, yep. And it's really annoying because it's like a holiday weekend and it's supposed to be relaxing, and it's not been at all relaxing. Yeah. Almost makes you wish you could go back to work, because then you can't hear it. Anyway, let's go make some monies. Virtual monies. Pretty sure it's along here. There's Zoop Zoop. I'm less confident in myself now. Dairy tag place. Aha, I was right. I'm literally almost there. Should have been more confident. We're going to loop past and come back. Because we're in a tractor, it doesn't matter if we have to go on the grass. Because tractors can do that. Alright. Money. Awesome. Right, I'm going to head back to the farm, and I will see you all in the morning. It's the morning, and rather than better contracts, I've installed refresh contracts. And I'm not sure if that's going to give me what I want. I'm not even sure if that field that I am interested in is still a harvestable field. Or if there are contracts on that field that are for other things. So, but we're certainly not seeing a harvesting contract on there. I'm assuming this does the same thing as the better contracts, refresh contracts option. So, yeah, it's probably no better, to be honest. A $4,000 cultivating contract is probably not a bad option. So, I think we'll grab that. I have enabled store deliveries. So, what we're going to do is visit the field, set the delivery point, and then borrow the items. And there we go. So that makes it a little bit easier for us. It is a soggy day, so it's early in the morning, so that might mean that I can get a few jobs knocked out. Big-ish field, but we've got a big-ish bit of kit. And we might not do all of this together. But let's get set up. Get set up. Steering assist. Go. I really like using the base game working out just because it has that option to turn cruise control off. It's just proving to be much easier to work a job than using VCA, even because it auto switches off. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave the game on ×10. There's nothing particularly that we need to look at selling because using the color coding, the little bit of goat's milk we've got, the price is really good for, but it's not worth taking to the store. So, yep. We'll hang on to that for now. I'm not going to go round the field for the headland yet. We'll up and down first. Yep, I was kind of hoping that would work, that those connect. Animals are okay, which is good. Probably worth us putting the slurry through the BGA pretty soon. When does the lettuce price get good? February, so it's going to be a while before we're selling that, but when we do, we'll make a ton of cash, which is going to be nice. But yeah, not complaining about that. We'll hang on to it until the leti are worth a decent amount, and then just make a bunch of money in one hit. Okay. Yes, I am ignoring the headland at this end. Deal with it. So I think probably what I'm going to do, say through this game day, keeping it on ×10, is just pick up some nice, easy contracts. That's a meaty one. Get some cash in. Obviously, it cost our leasing fees and stuff cost us some money overnight. So yeah, just if we can make a bit of cash through the day, that'd be nice. Work towards October for the next video, where we should, in theory, I'm just going to run to the end, screw it. We should, in theory, have our soybeans to harvest. And yeah, I think I'm getting quite close to saying that I might call it a day. And keep this as a short video. So that I can get it done while there's some peace and quiet. I know that's probably a bit annoying for some of you, but I wasn't sure I was going to get any videos done at the moment with all the noise. So yeah, I'll carry on in the background, get to the point where the soybeans are ready for the next video, and yeah, I think that's a good plan. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this video, whatever it's been, and I will see you all next time for something a bit more substantial. Well, it's soybeans, not really substantial, is it? It's a meal of beans, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so thank you to the patrons and YouTube channel members, and I'll see you all next time.